Well, that's the only major damage we can see after the storm last night. Ripped our neighbor's tree in half. So sorry, I'm looking at something else. It was freaking horrible and scary. We lost power for only about an hour though, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was freakish. I don't know how you guys lived through the last three. That was only one for us. Whew. And just like that.
What?
Cleaned up.
Pretty fast.
Trailer full of wood to burn. Woo! Whew. Damn it, they're still standing.
What?
Those trees.
Yeah. They never go. I want them to go the other way.
Go the other way.
Some
Yeah.
stuff you got.
Oh, crazy. Have to sweep. I think it blew a few cedar seeds around.
Eh?
Blew a few cedar seeds around. Okay. And I said we normally leave all the leaves, no pun intended, leave all the leaves on these trees for the hummingbirds, but Mother Nature had a different idea last night. She stripped her almost bare. So I have to come clean all that up. But hey, silver lining, we've got leaves. Whew, tree down. Yeah, it's clouding over again. So in between smoke and burning, I'm going to put my asparagus that I grew from seed. These are Martha Washington, I think. They were grown from seed May the 4th. Yeah, these are Martha Washington. And Bethan at Bethan's Kitchen and Garden, she's doing hers. So I'm going to put mine in. But look at the lovely roots. So I'm going to put them in the ground, see how they do. So that's one tucked in on this side and one tucked in on that side. And then this whole bed, like I said, it's got asparagus spears all underneath it. And I'll show you what I did with my shed. Oops, getting dirt everywhere as usual. I cleaned, I don't know if I showed you this on the last video. You lose track, don't you? It stinks. Stinks like garlic water and fish food in here because I just fertilized all the cabbages. But I moved the shelf and put my table in here because it's lighter in here for me to work on stuff when I'm doing seeds and things. So so this is just generally storage. So I've moved that one. It was on the left wall. Now it's at the front. And then I put this one up here. And then I've got that one there. So this is everything that's in storage. And what I'm going to do is, because I'm tired of taking liquids into the house and bringing them back out in the spring and taking them in and bringing them back out in the spring, I'm going to buy a cooler. So an insulated cooler. And I'll just keep it in here, you know, tucked away in the corner, and it'll have all my liquids in so they don't freeze in the winter. Because fertilizers don't like getting cold. It diminishes their capabilities, but also I've got other things like, you know, stuff that I don't want to get too cold. So I'm going to pick that up tomorrow from a marketplace. A really nice big cooler. Anyway, have a great day. Bye. It is Saturday. Well, that's the cheapy, I think that's the cheapy garlic. 47 cents a bag, and apparently a stray pak choy that's doing absolutely wonderful. Yeah, you can grow them when you don't want to, right? Or at least when you don't try to. Yeah, that's all the garlic there coming up. That's something digging. I got my camera, I got to bring it out today. I found it and got some batteries to put in it. I'll put my trail cam out and see what the heck's out here. It's 9 times out of 10 it's a squirrel, a rat, or a mouse. So we'll see. Anyway, nothing going on today. I just came out to check on my garlic and see if it was doing okay, and it is. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, it's November 13th and it's freezing outside. Freezing as in 8 degrees. So what I never thought of was when I put these garlics in pots out here was the torrential downpours. So these pots are self-watering and they're self-contained waters as well. So look at this. Now I'm only going to show you a little bit of what it is because this is nice manure. So that should be technically manure water. So I'm going to see if I can save it and water things with it. Anyway, so I got to empty them out, and because they're in pots, I'm going to put them in the greenhouse so that they don't drown, because otherwise all I'm making is garlic soup. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Oops, wrong place. So I planted the 2 2 gigantiums, and I put a bit of sawdust where they are, so I know where they are. Because Greta at Greta's Gardens in Newfoundland had asked me how I keep track of where I put bulbs. Trust me, I don't. I just pray that I've not dug something up, but if I do and they're not doing any damage, I just put them back in the ground again. So anyway, that's where the 2 gigantiums are going. One there, because it's be in the middle of the bed, out of the way, hopefully, and then one there by the pole, which the blueberries will always be here, so they shouldn't be disturbed. She says, hopefully. Anyway, we all know I change my mind every 2 seconds. Woman's prerogative, right? Even more so for a gardener. Okay, so that's that one. And then I got to figure out where to put these ones. I wanted to put them in a pot on the patio, but I didn't film it because there's nothing to film. You only want to see me sweeping. We have had an invasion. It's not an infestation, it's an invasion of blue jays, and they are digging up pots like crazy. So they're digging up all my ones on the patio. So we actually watched it putting acorns in the ground. So I got to figure out something to protect them. So I got to find a pot to put them in and then protect them from the blue jays so they don't dig them all up. Anyway, it's, what day is it again? It is Monday. Oh Lord, where is the year going? So I am going to do some more of that, and then I'm going to go in for a cup of tea. Bye. It's working wonders. We could forge things on there now. No, it's not snowing. It is November the 16th. It is 1 degree at the moment. It was -4 this morning when we got up. And what I am doing today is we're going to get manure. So I need to dump the leaves out of here. Look at this. Everything's frozen frickin' solid. Dump the leaves out of here. Maybe not. I might not be able to move them. Oh, shoot. We were going to dump them out and put them on the lawn so that I could dry them up a bit. But they might be too heavy to move. Anyway, I'll come back to you. So what I've done is, because there's a wee bit of, sort of ducking for a tree. What I've done is there's a wee bit of sunshine, and I do mean a wee bit, because once the sun hits these 2 trees here, because it's so low, the yard's in shade constantly. So I laid them out a little bit, flattened them out, and then go get the manure. Sorry about the shadow. Hello. Lay them out. Hopefully they'll dry out a tiny bit. I mean, I doubt they'll dry out very much, but I want to layer them with some manure in those bins, so I need to get them done. So that's what we're doing today. He's going to go get some poop. What girl doesn't love a man that says, come on, honey, I'll buy you a trailer load of poop. Off we go. Hopefully you can see me. We're just gonna, I'm just gonna chuck it all there, and then I'll pick it up after. Just flatten it out after, I should say. And I'm wearing a mask because it's got mushroom spores in it. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh. go. Oh. Whew. There. So I'll clean it all up after. All I need to do is get it out of the wheelbarrow. But yeah, it's very cold. It's only like 4 degrees, 5 degrees. But anyway, I'll show you the conversion of how much that whole trailer cost me in the screenshots. Anyway, going inside for a cup of tea. So just a quick sweet pea update. They are doing pretty good. I've turned them around so that they've got to lean because the sun comes in that way. It's the only way they do get any sun at this time of year. So yeah, the dinky little leeks are picking back up again. I don't know. And these are the regular sweet peas. These are the regular peas. They're not doing fabulous, but they're not dead either, so that's okay. And I'm just opening that up to give it a bit more air. I have shoveled 3 wheelbarrows full of poop. I just dumped them on here for now because that tree has to have that tree has to have something around it so the dirt doesn't pile up against the graft, as does that one over there. So I've just piled the poop out for now, manure, Demi, and some over there, and I'll spread it out after. I make a real mess, don't I? It's everywhere. Manure everywhere, Demi. Yeah. So we'll get all that straightened out, but I'm going to go in and have some lunch at the moment. So shut the doors up so the rabbits don't get in. Anyway, see you later. Well, not the most exciting of videos, but I've got that to find. It's got a lot of pine needles and stuff in it, so I don't know if I want to put it on my beds, but I might find somewhere else to put it. But this is the leaf mold bin. I cut up all those leaves, put them in here, and topped it up with some nice mushroom manure. It's only about that much of mushroom manure. The rest of it's all leaf mold. This was actual compost with vegetable waste and things like that from leaves and vegetable leaves and things, and that's got a top up of manure, same amount. And then this one is just chock-a-block full of manure, Demi. So that's that. So I've got 3 bins there. I've got 2 garbage cans full over here. What else? I've got 2 garbage cans full. Gates closed, doors closed. They closed this. And then those 2 garbage cans down there. Garbage cans there are, come on, you can do it, focus. Garbage cans down there are full of manure as well, straight manure. So I'm going in the house now because I'm absolutely pooped. Yeah, Gerald's got to bring them up here with the hand cart, so I can't obviously drag them or pick them up or I'll break them. Ooh, what is it, Friday again? So I've topped up all the beds with manure. I drastically removed my blueberry plants. Yes, I know, you're not supposed to move things this time of year, but I checked and they said as long as they've not got humongous roots on them, which they don't, they're new plants. So I put them over here so they're out of the way. I can still grow flowers between them. And now I've got a full bed for something next year. Topped up all that. It needs flattening out, but needs must, and I'm pooped. This one will need some manure on it as well, but it's got lots of onions in it, so I don't want to damage the onions. I'm going to harvest some of those for spring onions. I've moved this trellis. It was going, let me see if I can stand. Problem with my yard is so little, I've got nowhere to stand back. It was going the other way, so the trellis was going up this side and then down that side of the bed, so along this side here. But then I realized I've only got access to it from one side, so I decided to take it out, which in itself weighs a ton. Like I said, it's an aluminum frame, I believe, and it weighs frickin' a ton. So imagine 2 of them. So anyway, stop whining, Allison. I took them out. Gerald's got some anchors he's making for me so they won't push too much on the bed frame itself. And that's where I'm going to grow some, maybe my tromboncinos up of, but then I can get to it from both sides of the bed to harvest and look after them. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing I can do. The ground is like heaving. It's frozen so much. It's just it pushes all the soil up and the ground up. I filled in those little holes there. I can't put any mulch on that bed there at the moment because it's frozen solid. So I might just put some on Oh, maybe in a couple of days or something. If we get any rain, it should thaw it out a bit. But yeah, everything's frozen. Just literally frozen. It's the middle of the day and it's probably 7 degrees, 6 degrees if we're lucky. But it's a lovely day, don't get me wrong. Sun's shining, getting some work done, which is a good thing. Snapdragons are still kicking ass here. Look at them. Poor little things. They're just hanging on for dear life. But they're not dead. Not dead is good, right? Okay, have a great day. I'm going in for my lunch. Again, it's Friday the 17th of November. Okay, so I had to stop at the garden center because I have a vacancy in my yard. So I bought some tulips. I know I'll have to protect them, but this is basically what I wanted. I bought 40 snow bunting drops, crocus snowdrops, because I have a spot where the where I moved the blueberries. So I've got to put something around them. Otherwise, it looks like I've got blueberries in there. So that's what I bought today. They were on half price, so what the hell, right? That's always a good excuse. Okay, it's November 19th. It's cold. We had pouring rain last night, which is fine. Like I said, there's not a lot going on in the yard these days. Shoveling poop and planting bulbs. That's about it. So these are the bulbs I put in. Put them all here. Put them all here. These are miniature tulips. They say they're only like 4 to 6 inches tall. See, 6 inches tall. And then crocuses everywhere. So we'll see. I'll try and find something to cover them with. Okay, so since I'm trying to prep this bed for spring, I'm going to pull these last little spare 49-cent garlics up and shove them over there. At the edge where the asparagus is. I might put them in the middle and then put the tomatoes behind them later on. They will hopefully be out not long after the tomatoes go in. So yeah, so I put it in the notes because I was reading something about baby carrots, and then Jeff at the Ripe Tomato Farms had one of his quickies out about baby carrots, and I didn't realize the story behind baby carrots. So if you're interested in where baby carrots actually come from, go and take a look at his video. It's very interesting. Anyway, so I gotta dig the garlic up and move it. I'll be back in a minute. You look at the roots on these things already. This is just the shop bought garlic. So yeah, wow, crazy. Okay, so that makes that bed empty. I can top it up with manure now, Demi. That one needs spreading out. Nowhere near the carrots though, and then you can just barely see the line of garlic. So it shouldn't interfere with the asparagus, and it's nowhere near where the tomatoes will be when they go in. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, don't know if I mentioned it before, but check the notes out for a couple of new channels you can go and see. Some new gardeners we can give some boosts in numbers to. And it's always fun to see somebody new gardening. Not a lot else going on. It's cold and it's cloudy. So yeah, so I'll probably just go in the house. It is Sunday. Imagine my surprise when I went to the mailbox and found a parcel from Malgosia and Nigel at Allotments in the Field. Look at all those wonderful new seeds to try. Some I've never tried before, and some I've been thinking of trying and haven't. Herbs, vegetables, flowers. Oh, thank you guys so much. Totally appreciated. Allotments in the Field. I will put a link in the description. Have a great day. Happy seed sharing.